Hey there, sweetness, how goes it? Oh, I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game. If there is anything that's connective to this collective, that's beautiful, and I invite you to take it with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's all right. You just leave it where you found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective, and you should never, ever take something off the table, or in general, that doesn't belong to you. Keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we absolutely shall. Are we getting into all kinds of things? All signs, everyone's welcome in this one. Welcome home, homies. Do me a favor, hit that like button on your way in. Make sure you're subscribed to the Shanty Tribe. All right, first and foremost, if you didn't catch it, I've been trying to go live since 5:30 this evening. Honestly, I've been trying to go live since before that, but my laptop told me that I needed to update it. Needed to, and then it finally chose to update itself. And then with the updates, it was telling me that YouTube couldn't go live because some other application was using my camera, and no matter what I did, it just wasn't working out. So that's something that's in the energy around the shanty and for the collective is like a man just gotta find a way to break on through to the other side. um, Mucking through tough stuff, you know? Yeah. So, if you guys notice by the title, very special reading tonight. If you guys are like 80s, maybe 90s babies, and even I guess they're making a comeback now, but they were real big when I was a kid. I'm a 90s baby, okay? Pogs, uh, caps, milk caps. We got some of those under the shanty roof this evening. Thanks to a friend, she let me borrow them to do some reading. So let's get started. What is in the energy for the collective regarding love? What's in the energy for the collective regarding love? Killer. Cookie Crisp. Something about a levee. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. We'll get them all laid out here and we'll do some reading. Bobby. Somebody's name could be Bobby. Ghost Rider rides again. I am absolutely adoring these. Yep. Double Trouble. The Ghost Rider rides again. That came in the reverse. Pinky Tuscadero. The Ghost Rider rides again in the reverse again. There are some doubles. We're going to take them. Hello. He came in the reverse. Slammer Whammers. Monsters. And it has the, was that like Mount Rushmore in the background? Yeah. Monsters. Mouthful. That is a mouthful in one pog. Top dog in the reverse. I'm just showing you guys because they're freaking adorable. Yeah. And we have this scarecrow dude kind of on his side, tipped over on the side. Oh. The scarecrow walks at midnight. Goosebumps. And we have numbers here, 20. I'm going to start and get something here. And I know that's a lot, but there's a lot in here, you guys, like a lot. All right. I think I want to get some cards to go with them. I'm just thinking of which deck. Oh, the numbers. $19.94. Excuse me. Sanctuary. Make sure you're keeping your sanctuary hygienic. Be that, excuse me, your home, your sanctuary within your home, but also you are your sanctuary. Your body is your home. It is your sanctuary. Be taking care of your home and your personal hygiene and health. But something here about all right. Okay. All right. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm wicked excited. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to get just a little bit of clarity on this one because it's like a little dog and the word killer. Okay. Like dog killer, or is it a dog saying killer? Like cool, killer beans, you know? Can I please get a little bit of clarity on this first pog out here, Spirit? Okay. Thank you. So, a story about love, collective, right? A story about love. Here we go. There's a relationship, and it, by all appearances here, it was meant to be loyal. It was meant to be divine. It was meant to provide knowledge, like spiritual, in-depth, intellectual knowledge. But the connection was sabotaged. Age-old story, right? Except the part that's not so age-old, and maybe it is, but a little bit, a little new. Social media had a lot to do with the sabotage of this loyal connection. Social media had a lot to do with the killing of this connection, honestly, the slaying of it. I like this. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, and so this, I got Shanty numerology for the 1994. Little Bobby over here. All right, Bobby. Bobby is trying to hide behind some sort of disguise. His disguise is Bobby. Okay, that's this guy's disguised name, is his code name Bobby. Okay. I feel like this is going to be oddly specific, but maybe not. Let me know in the comments. I always love to hear when things resonate, or even if they don't. Bobby not only disguised himself somehow, but I feel like he disguised some sort of fortune, whether it's like a physical fortune or some sort of metaphorical, metaphysical fortune. I feel like there's a little bit of both. Maybe not in the same story, right? Excuse me. I also feel like Bobby gambled the fortune that he had with the Shanty Collective. That loyalty was slayed, sabotaged, poisoned. A very spiritual connection was sabotaged and poisoned. And something made its way to social media. Social media has something to do with it, but there is a question of what's actually true in regards to the social media. You look at me, you're like, ooh la 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 la. Music in the background, channel music. All right. Yeah. And this is Bobby, but a completely different disguise. But this one came in the reverse. All right. Same numbers, 1994. But I'm getting that Bobby gambled away the connection, gambled away abundance. And in the process, somehow lost his mask, lost his disguise, and was so embarrassed. And I mean, look at him, so ashamed and embarrassed when that mask came off that Bobby ghosted. Knight Rider, Ghost Rider. Bobby shook the magic 8-ball. And went with something else. And I feel like that something else is not anything happy. It's double trouble. And now, for whatever reason, Bobby feels double stuck in that double trouble. Knight Rider rides again in the reverse twice. Double trapped. I have a channeled card that I wrote out from a poem, a line from a poem. It says something about the elephant that brings death. This is one big, hippie, trippy pink elephant, Pinky Tuscadero. Landed face first on the 8-ball. I think Bobby literally just feels trapped and like dying inside, thinking about and looking back at the past and looking at the silence that there's been in what once was a beautiful connection, but now a sabotaged connection. And this right here gives me like 9 of Swords energy. Like just thinking about what things looked like in the very beginning of time for this relationship and what it looks like now. Like in the beginning, Mount Rushmore was beautiful mountains, I figure. And then humans saw it necessary to carve faces into them. Oh, and what they've become now, you know? I don't know. But Bobby does not feel like top dog. No. Bobby feels sideways, knocked off kilter. And like, maybe he just, doesn't even have it in him to scare crows away anymore. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, and now we're going to look at 20. Impressive. Well, thank you. Oh. All right. We're going to look at career for the collective. Messages regarding career, the collective's careers. Career messages for the collective, please. Career messages for the collective. Ooh. Hands off in the reverse. Someone's absolutely hands-on about their career right now. And absolutely, 8. Infinitely hands-on is another 8 over here. You got both of the little saw things. Both of the little saw things saw a lot of things. Somebody's seen a lot of things in their time on their job, in their hands-on time. And someone's a very happy camper. Very happy camper. 151. Excuse me. 151. Where are we at for 151? Shell. Dude, and he's like, kind of looks like in a little shell, in a little broken shell. Little piggy coming out of his shell. Little piggy coming out of his shell. Okay. We have Bobby again, but Bobby is riding a tricycle. Bobby is riding a tricycle. Actually, that would have came like in the reverse. Yeah. Hang on. Transition. All right. Bobby's transitioning out of riding this little tricycle and learning how to ride a motorcycle, I think. And this grub time in the reverse, I'm getting fast. He's transitioning fast. Okay. Is this you, this here collective? Are you Bobby? This mean old ant can't come in the reverse, thank goodness. A shocker on Shock Street. It's no shock that Bobby's transitioning and transitioning fast. Slam me in the reverse. That's actually like part of the game, I think. The Pog game is like you slam them. Poison on its, pure poison on its side. Another set of 8 balls. They're like rocks, it looks like, painted rocks. Another little doggy with the word killer on its side. Happy camper on his side, but it looks very happy on his side. And the writing's like right, you know, upright. The way that just came. Slam or be slammed, and it's almost in the reverse, but it's not all the way in the reverse. And then 8 again, saw, and this wicked cool little design. It's reminding me of like bubble wands, 2 bubble wands. Did somebody see somebody fighting with, you know, a little bubble wand action? Okay. So I feel like I lost it right about, you know, right about Bobby's transitioning fast. That's no shock. No one can bring Bobby down with this slam me. Many have tried, but all have failed. I'm getting with this killer and pure poison on their sides. It's like, you know, just ain't got time for that. Ain't got time for that. Too busy. I'm getting too busy healing. Too busy healing inner child, doing like shadow work, healing the inner child. I like that. Anything else about careers for the collective. Somebody is absolutely dripping in spiritual power. Dripping in spiritual power. But be very, very careful with that. Be very, very careful with what you do with the power that you're granted. And, that can sound like such a big, broad statement, but take it however it does or can resonate to you, if it does or can. Don't take it if it doesn't or can't. But okay, so you got dripping in God's power and organics in the reverse. What I'm getting with this is this: be kind to yourself, be kind to the earth. Okay. I'm getting, it's almost like, okay, well, say you're a smoker, and you're outside walking somewhere, don't throw your cigarette butts on the ground. Like, the earth already pays for us being smokers and the fact that we're smoking the earth, right? And it might be something else for you. But if you're blessed with something, if you're blessed with food for a picnic, make sure you clean up all the wrappers afterwards. It's not just about saying grace and being thankful, but it's also about giving back and using your blessings and using your power for good. We had a card of the day about this the other day. It's my intense feeling that there are some very powerful energies in this collective. My energy is quite powerfully blessed. Not to be full of myself, but I'm aware. And at the same time, that comes with a lot of responsibility. And so, in connection with career, no matter what it is that you do for work, what you do for a career, what you do for a job, if you're blessed to be dripping with power, be kind with it. Period. All right. I'll get something out of another deck, and then I may get out of here. Somebody is being activated. Give me a second. We'll see for what. Activated after a lot of challenge. I can see that. What was this last moment activation over here? Something about honeycomb. The honeycomb is being activated. I don't know, exactly what this does or doesn't mean, but a honeycomb's being activated, and it's going to be very, very cheerful. Again, after a long, hard journey. There's some sort of activation. Maybe with the eclipse. All right. What do we, let's stick with numbers for a minute. I'm having fun there. Three, 2, 5. do we got for the collective? Somebody's had a very difficult journey. Their feelings are difficult. Their partnerships have been difficult. Just kind of being human has just always been fucking difficult. I'm hearing that Pink song, God, it hurts to be human. 161. Whoever needs to hear this needs to hear that you are a pillar of strength. And your mindset is empathetic and it's spiritually reinforcing and energizing. Something about your mindset. $144. Someone may be an author. Someone may be writing something. 545. Writing something about your struggles and your challenges. Just starting to write a book, or just starting to think about do it, like do it. I'm not gonna say, just there's something here about someone starting a book about their experiences. There's so many of them that really any of them will do. Okay. There's a lot in the air collective about love yourself. Oh. Oh, what about Hang on. Something very unusual taking place in the Rompus room. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I want to get all technical and dissect that. What the somebody feels extremely fatigued. Anyway, something about a room usually in the basement of a home that is used for games, parties, and recreation. Something unusual happening in this rumpus room over here, for sure. For sure. Recreating all kinds of things, huh? Anyway, 452. Okay, back to the honeycomb thing. Something about a honeycomb as strong as iron. A honeycomb as strong as iron. And I have a channeled card that talks about the honeycomb home, home sweet home. A home that is nectar to the soul, nectar to the mind, body, and soul collective. Anything else? Don't spend too much time in worry. Spend your time in spiritual refuge. And hey, if you can get some of that hanging out here at the shanty watching some videos, then I hope and pray you do that. I am going to hop off and prepare for the next. Until we speak again, my dears. Mwah.